Yes, everyone. Am I audible, first of all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where are the other students?
They might be joining.
Okay. So we'll wait for them for a couple of minutes, then we will start. Okay. Yes, so people are joining slowly. Yes, so we have 12 students are there. Uh, we will start slowly. So, yes, we have Mohammed Salma is there. Yes, Mohammed, have you joined the Canvas course of this technical writing?
Yes, sir.
Have you joined the Canvas course or not?
Yes, yes.
You have joined it, okay, already. Okay, so
Huh.
over all the assignments and all the tasks going to submitted on the Canvas only. So you first check Canvas portal regularly. Okay, so technical writing subject and all the materials are going to be provided over there. So you better check it regularly. Everyone, okay? It's the general instruction for everyone.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So today what we are going to discuss, that we are going to discuss about the first of all the articles or for the papers, okay, that actually we want as our outcome, or we already want as our byproduct, okay. So first of all, what are the contents that actually going to be available in the paper that we are going to discuss today, okay. Then we will going to discuss about that, how to articulate this structure, how we get the proper information, how the stuff which is validated, whether we can say this instruction we have or that information we have written over here which is correct or not, how we can kind of the correct ourselves, or we can say judge ourselves that whether it is right information or not, and all things, okay. So this is one of the paper that we have published in the last year in 2020. And whenever you see any journal or any paper, so it is having some identity. like the name of journal, their website, under which publication house it will be there. So it's a Science Direct, elsewhere, and you can just click on that any journal page. So they will pop up you their journal pages over there. Actually, all the articles or the publications are actually listed over there. Okay. So this is Optical Communication Journal. They have their front page, their dedicated website are there, all the impact factor and various information which is actually required for any author. That is all thing is available over there. Okay, so we will discuss it later on, that what you can get the information from this journal or any particular pages and all the things. Okay, but all the journals having a dedicated web pages are there, dedicated web portal are there over there, or all the paper is going to be deposited. Okay, and they have the wall is going to be there, either by using a paywall, or we can say by giving up money to access those articles, or there are some open access articles, several stuff over there. Okay, so whenever you see any article, so there are a few information you can directly get it, which is about the title of that particular research. Okay, so the title will give you the idea that what this overall research is about. Okay, like there is a defined name of that, like you can say numerical study of high negative refractive index based tunable metamaterial structure by graphene splitting resonator for far infrared frequency. So by looking to this article, you can directly get the idea that numerical study. So there are some calculations are there, some mathematical calculation are there of which particular criteria about a negative refractive index. Okay, and this calculation has been done on which particular topic, which is on tunable metamaterial structure. So we can say there are a tunable metamaterial structure over there. This person has done some numerical study and they have derived some high negative refractive index, and or over which frequency, or we can say over which range, or over which criteria. So that's going to be mentioned as a far infrared. So by looking to that title, you can get the idea that what this paper about, what it's actually talking about. Okay, so there are different scientific terms are there, and according to that scientific term, you can get the different ideas. Then after, immediately there are a name of authors and the affiliation of the author, that where this particular author is situated and what is their kind of the location and their address. Sometimes then after they have some email ID also, but depend upon the journal format. Like in technical writing, we have discussed about that audience. Okay, there are a format are there. Okay, we can say there are a style are there. Okay, so there are a different format of different research. Like format will be review paper, research paper, short communication, magazine article, and then there are a style are there, like in 2-column style, 3-column style, 1-column style, and all there are the style. So this is kind of the partially 2-column type of the style is there, and this is come under the research paper category. So in all the paper, initially you can see the abstract. So what this abstract will give you? Abstract will give you a overall glimpses about the overall project. Whenever you read the abstract, you will get the idea that what are the discovery or what are the new finding has been listed in this manuscript. Okay, so by looking to that abstract, you will get the overall idea that what this overall research is talking about, so that you can directly get it from the abstract. As well as if you jumping directly in the last, in the conclusion, so it will also give you the similar type of the stuff, but it is having some type of the other descriptive environment, or we can say descriptive result with respect to some mathematical function, some numbers are there, some values are there that actually this research has presented. So you can say abstract and conclusion not 100% equal, but they will give you a quick idea that what this overall research about and what this person has done actually. So this is overall related to abstract and conclusion. Okay, just after the abstract, you can read out, this is something called as an introduction. Okay, now in introduction, you can say like that, I have done some discovery, or I have done something new task and I have got some new result. But what is the base of that? why I am presenting this idea, what is the requirement of this idea, why we need that, what are the recent technology which is available in the market that I am considering in my mind, and with related to that, why I am giving this particular idea which is having something different which has been not reported by everyone. Okay, so introduction will give you a basic information that what is a little bit of history. Okay, what is a basic fundamental of such type of the discovery, what are the current trends are there, or what are the current technologies or current research available in this domain. And then after, it will give the stuff like why we are inserting this idea, why we are just doing this idea, and what actually we try to convey to the people, to convey to the research community, which is going to be included in a introduction. Okay, so what introduction will tell you, what is a basic or with little bit of history, what is a basic fundamental of this particular domain, what are the current technology are available, and all the things related to that current trend. And whenever I'm writing this paper, so what is a previously studied design are there which is not similar as me, so that all proof sentences are written in this introduction section. You can see, to writing this 40 line or writing this about 40 to 50 line, I have used a 30 reference. You can, have you seen this number 22, 23, 24, 30 numbers are there. So you can say, writing this 50 line, I have taken a reference of the 30 article. This is a one article. Such type of the 30 article I have chosen for my introductory study and from my literature survey. And from that, I have come up with this 50 line. That why I am saying this, why I am saying this is important, this is a current technology, because the meaning of that, I have read the 30 article before writing this particular line or before writing this introduction part. Okay, so more and more study, more and more literature paper, it will make your introduction stronger, and it will convey the audience in better in manner that why you are presenting this idea. Okay, so that you can say after every line, like if I'm saying this is a line, graphene is a two-dimensional one atom thick material. So how I can get this idea? I'm getting this idea from the paper number 1. And where is this paper number 1, which is listed in reference? So from this paper, I have got the idea that graphene has a one atomic thick layer and it is having such type of the property. So by writing each and every line, you cannot say directly this is your find. No. In introduction section, or whenever you're saying something which is not done by you, or you have just read it somewhere else and you are including in your manuscript or included in your project, so you must give the reference of that why you have come up with this line, because I have read it from this article. So that's why, like, whenever you write these lines, you need to give the reference to them. Okay, so this is from 1, this is from 2, then there are something like conductivity can be controlled by the various physical parameters. So how I can get this idea? Because I have not, or I have just observed it from the 4th number of the paper. Okay, so if the work which has been not done by you and you have read it somewhere else, so you need to give the reference to that sources. That's the compulsory rule, and that's the ethical rule when you are writing the manuscript. Okay, so if the sentence which is yours, like after the introduction, I will give the idea that this design is my, this particular that definition and all the definition is mine. So I need not to give the citation to them. But if I say like that in between, like the effective refractive index, see that effective refractive index value from transmission and reflectance response has been calculated from the equation 31. It means whatever the calculation I have done for this 2 parameter, those equation is not mine. That is reported in 31. So I have chosen those information and I have done the calculation. Similarly, whatever the equation I am writing in the below, that is I have taken from 32 to 34. So you need to give the citation that I have taken this equation from that, and that I'm including again over here. Okay. So if the information is not yours, you need to give the citation. That's the master rule you need to keep in mind. And if the sentence that you are writing on your own, as per your finding, as per your discovery, you can write it as it is. Is it okay? First of all, Yes or no from the class? Yes, no. I need
Yes, sir.
Yes,
confirm.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah. So this is the first thing. Like you can say first introduction, in which you are giving the basic idea, history, previously designed structure, and all the thing. Then you start including your structure. That this is my design. This is a description of the design. That what are these all parameter? What is the dimensions? What it is saying? What is the meaning of this diagram? Then what are the mathematical equation I have used? Then whatever the result I have got, that then I will go with the explanation of those results, that what this result will call us, what is overall the point that I want to prove that. Okay, so that all going to be written one by one, and I'm just explaining the result. And whenever it is a stuff like, whenever I'm just mentioning some equation or parameters, or where I have taken those equations, that citation I have given in between also. So it's like that. Initially it will start with introduction, then your proposed idea, that what you are proposing, what are actually your kind of the theory behind that. So you are explaining those stuff, then you are proving your result, that this result I have got. And after the result you are doing the discussion on that, that what this overall result about. Okay, what this all result are saying to us. Okay, and what you can understand from that result, and what are their final outcome of that. Okay, so that you are writing in the rest of the manuscript, or we can say in rest of the thesis if you are writing. So this is also having a similar type of this stuff. Initially there are an introductory chapter, that if you have developed such thing related to IoT based smart home automation, so first of all you include that, what do you mean by IoT, what do you mean by smart home. Okay, after introducing that, you need to give the what are the current trends in that IoT based home automation, what are the technologies are available. Then after, you need to say that what is your proposed design in this home automation, how it is effective from the previously published stuff. And then you will show some comparative results, some findings, some of your design, some of your outcome. And then you will give the conclusion that whatever the stuff which was discovered by the previous person, this design is that much of the efficient in one of the parameter, like it is less power consumption, it is having a good artificial intelligence facility, it is having kind of the included 20 features are there, previously it was reported 5 features, I have included 20. So that conclusive remarks you need to write. Okay, so that flow must be in your mind whenever you are writing the report. This should be the flow you need to follow. Okay, and mind well, whenever you are taking some sentence from any article, you must need to give them a citation, that where you have taken this article, so you will not reach into the any plagiarism issue. Now plagiarism, it means copy and paste directly. You are not giving any credit to the author, and you directly take that sentence or figure or equation. So it should not ethical practice. It is not ethical practice. So you need to give them a citation. You need to mention that I have taken this information from that. Now over here, one big question is there. Mentioning the person and taking the entire paragraph, is it come under the plagiarism or not? I need an answer from that. Let's consider I have one paragraph I have written from one article. If I directly take that paragraph into my article, I will give the citation of also that I have directly taken this paragraph. Will it come as a plagiarism? Will it come as a copy and paste type of the things or no? What is your opinion in that? Just open your mic and share with me. Is it considered as a copy and paste work or plagiarism work?
So we cannot directly copy it from others, but we can get some idea and
Okay. Okay.
put
Yeah.
it in our words.
Yeah. So the truly said, even if you have written the one paragraph, you need to write that paragraph in your wording. Okay, the plagiarism is still going to be there if you are directly taking an entire paragraph and put it in your article. It is also not an ethical practice. You need to give the summarize that work. Like you have read one paragraph and you have summarized that paragraph into 2 lines, but in your word you need to write in your article. It's not like that you directly take entire paragraph, entire line, even entire kind of the equation, everything. If in terms of the equation you can take a chunks of equation, that is okay. Okay, but in terms of the wording, in terms of the text, you need to rewrite those paragraphs in your word. Then it is not considered as a plagiarism. Okay, so likewise, even if you are giving a citation, you cannot directly copy and paste their work and paste it in your stuff. Is that okay? Have you got this point? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we will go with the most important thing over here that I can say, how I can validate. Okay, there are lots of kind of the information are there that you can get it from the internet, but how I can validate what is the actual information which is actually the valuable for my discovery or valuable for my project or valuable for my particular findings. How I can say that this is my discovery or this is my stuff. Okay, I can say only and only when I have done a proper literature survey for that particular project. Now, what is the meaning of literature survey? Can anybody tell me the idea? Have you heard about this stuff, literature survey? Anyone? Any idea? No? Okay, let me tell you. Literature survey, it means a reading of background information on that particular topic and validate yourself that what is the current trend or what is the current availability on that particular topic. I can say like that if you have started with some stuff like artificial intelligence based some voice recognition system, okay, and if you have just started some work and you have come up with a very good type of the product and you say that this is the mark, this is a one first device that I have introduced, okay, and you don't having any base information that there are a Siri is there are a Google Home is there are OK Google software is there are lots of available software or hardware devices already available in the market which is doing the same task as you are saying. So you can say this is not a new discovery. You cannot directly claim as this is my work. You have done it as your own kind of the pace of the time, but that is already done by someone else. So that's the validity of, or we can say the market demand, or we can say that acceptability in the market, it's going to be very less. Okay, so what you need to make yourself sure, first of all, that whatever the things that you are saying, it must not be introduced by anyone else in any of the person in the world. Now, when it is time to say as anyone in the entire world, then there is a one big question is there, how we can make sure ourselves that whatever the topic that I'm talking about has been not introduced by any person in any community or in any kind of the corner of the world. So how I can say that? For that, I need to do the literature survey. Literature survey, it means I need to do the survey from various websites, various resources, various journals, and kind of the various place where those papers, those articles, patents, blogs, magazine article are already stored. Okay, so what are the platform? What is the best platform for that? So for me, there are a best platform is going to be as a Google Scholar. Okay, so let me show you something that I think you have not gone through that particular way. You can search it in a Google. You have not gone through that Google Scholar. So Google Scholar, which is one of the searching engine or search engine, you can say, where all the scientific depository has been registered. Majority of that, I can say majority of the stuff is going to be registered over here in Google Scholar, which was, I can say I need to then after go for the authenticity, whether there's authentic information or not and all the things. Okay, so as the Google will give you the whatever you search, it will give you a several result. Image it will give a video, it will give some web page, it will give some blog, it will give some website, several things it will give it to you. But Google Scholar specially give it to you the scientific kind of the papers or scientific articles which was published by the different publisher, different students previously. Okay, so if I simply search this stuff like graphene, if I search this word, it will starting by, or it's going to be given the first result by the citation has been done in we can say in the various bodies. Okay, so whatever the word which is initially starting with the majority as a graphene, 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 graphene. So whenever there are a graphene word has been mentioned in any scientific discovery, in any article, all the result is going to be displayed over here. Okay, and you can just filter it out, like you can just press it since 2021. So you can say since the latest 21, since the latest date, a topic which is mentioned or title has been mentioned, the graphene, or we can say the manuscript, abstract, wherever the graphene has been mentioned, which is directly available from this particular website. So you can go by one paper and you can check what is inside of the graphene in this paper and all the things. Okay, so these are the search engine. First of all, you can say that to validate yourself if the information which is available in the scholar and you are making your literature survey depend on that. Like you can say you have found the latest 50 papers, latest 50 papers on, I can say, graphene polarizer. Let's take, that's my PhD topic, so I can say graphene polarization. Okay, I can say if I have just click on since 2020 and I can go with one by one of this paper and I have reached to any, I can say in one paper it's near about 20 to 15 to 20 papers has been shown, and if I'll go to the up to the fourth pages and I can say I have read near about the 100 articles on that, then I can say I'm very much assured that whatever the graphene polarization I am right now looking, whatever the graphene polarization I am looking right now, that is already with the updated information with me, because I have started searching from latest 2021. Okay, so I can say by having your idea or your word, by searching into the Google Scholar, you will get assured yourself that whatever the information I'm saying, which was the latest, that has been published recently, I'm just referring those latest article and I'm making my sentence. So we can say it is become sure that whatever the stuff that you are saying on this polarization or in that any topic, which is the latest one. If you want to get the information like that, which is a basic paper, or we can say which is a basic article that majority people are following. Okay, so at that time you can click it on any time. So in any time it will give you the idea of that who has cited more. Okay, with that graphene polarizer, it will who has cited it as a most. So you can say this particular title having a polarization graphene, this two word, and this paper has been cited 1,000 times. We can say 1,000 people have used this paper and such 1,000 article has been published. What is the meaning of cited by 1,056? It means related to this article, or by taking a reference of this article, there are a 1,056 article has been published already. So you can say that that much of the people has used this article for their basic theory regarding the graphene polarizer. So when I'm writing, I have shared you that in introduction, what you need to include, little bit of history, little bit of basic fundamental of the particular topic. So where you can get the fundamental, you can get the fundamental from this most cited article. Okay, if that's article like 200 times, 300 times, so you can say these are your base article. From that you will get a basic information, you will get the basic fundamental from that. And about the latest information, if you click on this since 2021, you can automatically get these are the latest information on that particular topic. Okay, so that actually we required into the include in our introduction, that what is latest information and what is a fundamental theory and what is a history behind that particular topic. Is it okay? Have you got my point? How you can get that right information from the this particular from this Google Scholar? So in Google Scholar is one a search engine. So whenever you click on any article, it will redirect you on their publication house. So when you click on that, it will give you the website of that particular paper or that web page of that paper actually has been published under the journal name as a nanoscale. So it will directly redirect you over that particular page. Okay, and from that page, whatever the information available, paid version, free available version, you can get it and you can just include in your stuff. If you want to read it, like let's take this information is not enough for me. If you want to read this article, then we can say you need to log, either you require the access of this website, and to get this access of this website, you need to pay. Like if I'll just do the login, I need to just pay dollars to them to get this article. Now you can say if I have found 50 articles that I want to read, but I don't having a $1,500 of money. So I have just explained you in the last lecture, there are some stuff which is related to scihub.tw or scihub.se. Okay, now see the magic of this particular website. If I want to get this particular paper, right now it is not available. I need access of the account and I need to pay for them. But if I want to access this paper, simply I need to copy the title. I need to go over there. I need to enter. And if the article has been available in the depository, it's directly going to be downloaded over here. I will also say like that, if I can say there are some paper is there. Let's take, we will go with another paper in one website. There is a dynamic holography tweezer is there. This paper has been published in 2002. Now, right now to get access, I need to pay some money, or I need to just go through any particular login or any process. But if I'm not having that money, so what I will do, I will just take their DOI. There is a DOI.org is there. First, let me tell you, DOI is nothing but their identity, digital object identity. So each article having their identity with their number. So you can search your article by using the number also. That number is said as a DOI number. Okay, so their paper identity number, like you are having an address that this is person situated in that address. Likewise, paper also having their address, DOI address, through which you can track their record, like where this paper is situated, which one is journal, like that. So if you have this DOI number, and if you just simply paste it over here, and automatically that article is going to be downloaded over here. So you can see over here I need to pay $30, but I can say by using such website, you can get this paper freely available. Now you can read it entire and you can just do your work. Have you got my idea? Yes or no, everyone? Everyone got the idea? What is
Yes,
paper?
sir.
What are the information we can say? What are the information we can get it from the internet? How you can? So next time onwards, when you write a project, report, and it must require that it should be such type of the chapter which include initial as an introduction. In introduction, there are some history part is there. There are some basic fundamental of the topic is going to be there. Then we can say there are some latest information is there. Then you can say come up with your idea that what you are proposing. Okay, and if you are doing those literature survey, automatically you will get idea that whether my idea is valid or not, whether this idea is new or old. So by doing that literature survey, automatically you will get idea. Okay. Now coming to the one important stuff. If I'm having such type of the search engine, and if I can search it 50 papers, 100 papers, and then I will come for the conclusion. But there are another resources also going to be there. Okay, and what is that resources that I want to show you over here? So simply that's resources, that individual resources also you can get it from the Scholar only. Let's take, I am saying any topic, let's take graphene polarization or graphene polarizer review. I need to simply write a review. Graphene polarizer review. So you can say, like there are some stuff is there, like you can say review of polarization optical device based on graphene material. So if I'll go to that website, just see that what's going to be happen and what are the things going to be mentioned over there. So there are a review article. We will go to that one. Let we will download the PDF of this one. So this is freely available, so you can directly download it. Or over here, article is mentioned as a review. Have you seen? Article is mentioned as a review. So now see that review. That review is about a 25-page long. You see, this is a 25-page long is there. And in that 25, this person has read. If you can see the reference list, if they have read 119 paper, and from that 119 paper, they have come up with this 20 page of the article. So you can say, if in your domain, like you are searching any topic, it is better to getting a 50 papers read, or to get the read the 50 papers or 100 papers, rather than you need to find out what is the latest review available on that topic. So what is the first advantages you have? You need not to go with such type of the 100 article. Directly the summary of those 100 article, you can get it from that paper. Okay. So that thing also you need to keep in mind whenever you are reading something, and if such a review article is going to be available in your domain or in your finding, so first read those paper. Why? Because it will give you all this stuff. It will give you the history, it will give you the basic fundamental, it will give you the latest technology, it will also give the comparative analysis also, that what are the advantages, working principle, and type of devices available. They have comparative studies, their available technology, their future scope also, everything they have mentioned. So you can say, if you found such type of the review article, latest review article, so give the first priority to read those papers. Why? Because that one article reading, which is equivalent to reading 100 articles. Why? Because that person already has done the effort, and they have come up with this a particular article. So why you need to waste to read for 100 articles? You just go through their idea and you will get all the things, latest technology, latest stuff, and everything. Okay, so this is a wise way, or we can say this is a better way to searching the stuff. If such type of the already available article is there, no need to go with 100 article and come up with the solution. Better you will go with this one article only. Okay, so this is a wise way. Whenever I'm going to read for my article, whenever I'm going with my project, so first I'm finding out such reviews. Okay, on that topic I will find out maximum reviews. If I found 3 to 4 review papers, so I have the review of 400 papers. So I directly say that there is a latest information, and whatever the paper they have mentioned, I can mention it in my study also, because they have already done work, so I can take the reference from that. Okay, so better that whenever you are searching in this Scholar, first start with such a review article searching. So it will make your effort less, or it will directly give you the roadmap, that if I want to write a chapter, let's take I want to write a chapter on this graphene review or graphene polarizer. So directly I need to create my stuff, or directly I need to just follow the process has been done by this person. So I can include a similar type of the stuff, introduction. I can take those reference for my study. I can include such type of the findings in my study also. So whatever the stuff which is required from this paper, I can take it. Rest of that I am going to neglect it. Okay, so this is a wise way to searching the papers and searching the articles and all the things. Is it okay, everyone? Yes or no? Have you got my point? And how we can say ourselves, where like in effective manner you can do literature survey, and we will assure that this is the best information, so it is reliable. And don't have, that's my particular opinion is that first of all, search the article, and if the article not available in any website, like you can say it is listed in Google Scholar, but when you are click on that, if there are no dedicated web page for that article are there, then I am strictly saying don't include those articles in your paper, because that information is not going to be valid for that. If information has passed through the such type of the process of publishing, so it also having a such type of the stand in the internet. Okay, they have the dedicated page, they have the dedicated kind of the journal issue is there. So if such type of the issue you have not found, if such type of the web page you have not found for that article, so you don't rely on such information. Just neglect those papers. Don't include that, because it's going to be not that much of the kind of the important for everyone. Be ready for selection. Is it okay to everyone? Yes or no? Have you got my point? So now, what is the exercise for you? Okay, and that's not directly going to be listed in your canvas, but I need it at the end of in the next lecture of this particular topic. In next lecture, you need to come up with, like, choose any topic that you like. Okay, like you have thinking on any project, any topic, any VLSI project, embedded, antenna, any project, any IoT, any project. Just go to that topic, that specific topic, or we can say specific wording on which you want to work. Just take those kind of the word that actually you want to kind of the see, and search it from the Google Scholar and get it the latest information from that. Okay, and I required a 20 article. I required a 20 article which is having a latest as well as such a review, or as well as such a introductory information is that actually you can rely. So you need to just identify such 20 papers. You need to download that as it is. No need to read nothing. You just need to download and check that whether this is related to my article or not. That's it. You need to verify. Okay. So do this exercise before coming to the next lab, and next lab I will ask anybody that what is the stuff you have done. Just show me the paper, and you need to just show me those papers. So you have 1 week of time to get the latest as well as the introductory information from this website about any topic that you like. Is it okay with everyone?
Yes, sir.
So now in a 10 minute, now in 10 minutes, what you can do, you can start searching it right now also. And in 10 minutes, you can write the summary of the today lecture, that what we have discussed and what is your outcome from that. You just need to write the summary of the lecture. Just write it and write your enrollment number and name, and then you are free. But I require that you should come up with the latest minimum 20 article before the next week. Okay, so that is your task to do. So start writing the summary and the lecture summary of this one. You have 10 minutes of time. After pasting your summary and enrollment number, you can go and wait for the next lecture. I hope you have enjoyed this stuff, and now you are in capacity of to find out a proper information from the proper website or from the proper resources. We will also going to discuss about the patent and their search engine in a next lecture. But now start exploring this particular website, Google Scholar, and try to get the latest information from that. Okay? Do that.